At the foot of Mount Vesuvius, the city of Pompeii stood as a crown jewel of the Roman Empire, a place of vibrant culture and light. The morning sun illuminates the intricate cobblestones, where the echoes of a bustling civilization are about to awaken for a final time. Inside the luxurious villas, frescoes of gods and heroes decorate the walls, reflecting the wealth and artistic sophistication of its residents. The Forum is the heart of it all. Here, merchants trade exotic spices and fine silks while citizens discuss the politics of the day. Children play near stone fountains, their laughter blending with the rhythmic sounds of a city at the peak of Roman civilization. It was a world of order, beauty, and seemingly eternal prosperity, oblivious to the mountain that loomed silently in the background. But the first signs of unrest were subtle. Animals, most sensitive to the earth shifts, began to show a strange, frantic anxiety. A slight tremor, barely noticed by some, causes a wine glass to rattle against a marble tabletop, spilling a drop of crimson. The mountain was no longer silent. A massive plume of dark smoke began to rise, casting a long, ominous shadow over the valley. The sky began to transform, shifting from the bright blue of afternoon to an eerie, bruised shade of orange and deep purple. Then the gray snow began to fall. Not cold, but warm and suffocating ash that covered the streets in a ghostly shroud. Panic set in. The bustling markets turned into scenes of desperate flight as the weight of the falling rock grew heavier. Suddenly, the mountain exploded with the force of 1,000 suns. Fire and molten rock surged into the blackening heavens. The ground buckled. Grand arches and sturdy walls that had stood for centuries began to crumble under the sheer violence of the earth. Horses bolted through the streets, adding to the frenzy as families clutched each other, seeking a way out that no longer existed. At the harbor, the sea churned violently, trapping those who hoped to escape by boat. There was nowhere left to run. The final blow was the pyroclastic surge, a wall of searing heat and ash moving faster than any man could outrun. In an instant, the city was engulfed. The heat was so intense it preserved the very moments of life in a tragic, permanent stasis. Then there was only silence. The roar of the mountain faded, replaced by the sound of falling ash settling over a dead world. For nearly 2,000 years, Pompeii lay forgotten, hidden beneath layers of earth, protected from the ravages of time and weather. When the city was finally rediscovered, it revealed a haunting window into the past. The people were found exactly where they fell. These casts tell a story of human connection, of mothers holding children, and friends reaching for one another in the dark today. The ruins of Pompeii stand as a powerful monument to the fragility of civilization and the enduring strength of the human spirit. The sun rises once more over the Forum, illuminating the broken pillars and empty villas that once brimmed with life. And Vesuvius remains, a silent watcher in the distance, a reminder of the day that Earth spoke and changed history forever.